Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Yeah, Liam and Steffi find out that um, Hope and Thomas are stuck in, where are they at? San Francisco? After their meeting, which went well with the influencers or the buyers or whatever the hell these people are, um, they're ready to go back home. The pilot calls them, and right then and there, they're like, yeah, this doesn't really make a lot of sense because the idea was for them to call the pilot. And the pilot was like, yeah, we got some technical issues going on, so we'll just sit there and keep you posted. And they're all like, Hope is like, all like, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like, do you want to be on a raggedy ass plane? And I don't understand, like, why are you so worried? Like if you don't get home to Liam, that he's going to blow a gasket. And I'm like, this isn't what you should want from your marriage. This is not what you should want from your marriage. She's freaking out. Thomas and Smith, they're trying to get her a commercial flight, but they're all booked. And, after Liam finding out, he's losing it. He's whining about it. And he's all like, oh, well, I guess they're going to sit there and stay the night and, stay in the same hotels. Like, not really. San Francisco is a big place. I'm pretty sure that they can find separate hotels to stay in until the morning. I don't understand, why is he freaking out this much? It's one thing if he found out that and I mean all the hotels in all San Francisco was booked, but that's clearly not the case. So I don't understand, why is Liam having this much. Yeah, I understand why he's meant to freaking out this much. I really don't. And how there's one point where Hope is meant to talking to Thomas, and Hope is like, the fact that I got to sit there and kind of bend over backwards to, give me the benefit of the doubt. And back in the day, this dude would just sit there doing whatever he wanted, just the Wild West, and treating me like dirt and disrespecting me. But I got to sit there and go through all this just to reassure him? I'm like, you got a point. You got a point. See, this is one of those things where it's like, I'm late to the game, so I don't really know who cheated on who first. What was the score as far as the ping pong is concerned? I know on YNR, it turned out that Elena cheated on Nate, getting back with Devon after cheating on with Devon with Nate. It's now this whole sympathy thing of you go girl. I just feel like just kind of gets thrown out the window, personally. Um, but I don't know. So Hope is, I don't know what it's like she's yammering something about how she doesn't want to be like her mother and she's a principled person. And, I grew up in my mother's shadow, her, my whole life and this, that, and the third. I'm like, what are you talking about? How do you start that off? Like you're sitting there having dinner. You're feeling so guilty that you have to sit there and start spouting off this speech about how you're not like your mother just to get closer to Thomas and start acting like your mother. I don't, I don't get it. And it was so stupid, going back to LA, Steffi had to sit there and reassure him once again, everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be good, just relax and just shut up and just chill. The problem this time is that she's not worried about Thomas so much making the first move. Now she's worried about Hope being like her mother, quote unquote, from what Steffi said. I know it's only like 4 minutes and change, but I'm like, I feel like that's pretty much about it. It's like nothing of value really came into play. Yeah, Liam whining about the same thing over and over again. Steffi, now she's actually worried that Hope is pretty much a loose cannon, and I don't really understand why they can't just have separate hotels. Well, what are you guys sit there and say? All the hotels in San Francisco, whatever they are booked. Maybe I can buy that with the hotels they're staying. But as far as everything else, yeah, I'm not really buying it. I don't get it. I really don't. But this is where when it comes to a soaps, you have to have a certain level of disbelief. And I think that's kind of the problem where Liam stops to really think about it. It's like, okay, yeah, they're stuck. I'm like, bro, listen, they can't get back there the same day. Relax. It is not the end of the world. I'm like, if you're that worried, you're that much on petrol, where it's like you gotta sit there and worry about your girl coming back from a meeting in the same day. That's how insecure you are. And then of course there's the other thing of, he's not there talking about, well, they're just gonna wind up sharing the room together. I was like, San Francisco is a big place. Why is that your first reaction to go to? Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. And see, here's what I'll sit there and say for people who's thinking about watching B&B. You cannot take this so too seriously. You have to look at it from a comedic value, from a comedic standpoint. I do, and I enjoy it for what it is. It brings a certain energy. I mean, they all bring a certain energy, but like B&B is the type of show. It's like you don't really have to sit there and take it too seriously. Hell, you don't even have to sit there and pay attention too much to it, because they just sit there and just repeat the same things that they said the same day. I mean, the next day. And what's worse is that when they do it, it's half of their episode. I know when you go on Paramount, it's like 18 minutes, but for me, that's what commercials. That's what commercials. So I'm only wondering how long is it without commercials. I think I want to sit there and do that one day. I want to sit there and pay for non-commercials on Paramount, watch it, and see how long this show is. Because I don't even believe it's 18 minutes long. I really don't. Hell, I don't even think that General Hospital is really 30 something minutes long or 36 something minutes long. I don't believe that. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else to say, but like as always, if I did miss anything, I'll be doing a live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to need something to talk about all of them. Y&R, B&B, Days, GH. There wasn't really a lot that went on with Y&R, and also I just came back super tired, so I don't know. I found someone in my second one to sit there and at least do these. But yeah, whatever I don't sit there and talk about here, just always come to a live stream. You want to know my opinion? Because I do watch them all. I do watch all 4 of them. So then we can sit there and kind of interact and just kind of go back and forth about all the different soaps and the characters and motivations and stupidity and blah, 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 blah. I think you get what I'm sitting there saying. So, yeah, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.